early 1990, we went down to my grandfather's house, and this fan was in his basement. Now, originally, this was at my parents' house when they got married. This fan, as if you didn't know, has been in my family since 1955 or 1956. My grandfather bought it new, and when I said, and at the Western Auto Store. And as far as we know to date, nobody else has seen or owned one of these. So apparently, I got a pretty rare fan. I'd love to find another one, but I don't think anybody else has one. That said, okay, back on track. In 1985, I used to play with this fan all the time when I was like 2 years old and younger. I yanked on the control switch, which in turn induced sparks out the bottom. And after that, that fan went back down my grandfather's. He rewired it, and it was down at his house from 1985 until 1990, just in his basement. He occasionally ran it for the dogs when they went down there when keep cool during the summer, because he didn't have air conditioning either. Well, I saw a fan. I said to I asked, "Can I have this fan?" Because and I did. I got it. I remember we took it home. It was a bit rusty, and the rust was about the same as it was when I restored this fan. It didn't get any worse. But that said, see how I have it raised up like that? I raised it up and left it in the window, and it drawing cool air. However, my dad did not like me leaving it in the window. Like, I didn't wheel it out of the way, and he took it off me, and he started using it in his bedroom with their rear window. So hence I was without a fan again. So that's when I had to beg and plead with my allowance money to get another fan, and that's how the Galaxy came about. Now that we're back from that comes this fan. I wanted a new box fan, and I wanted to get one like my other grandfather had. That was a 1989 model with the plastic Marco motor in the base cabinet. Well, there was a lumber home improvement place called Heckinger's up here, and that's where I got this fan for $20 in 1990. So, in today's money, it'd be probably about double that. So we got it there. And I remember as we were taking out to the car, it was warm, and some random lady yells, "Yeah, perfect weather for that now, huh?" And so yeah, I got this. It just fit in the windows there without the feet on it, because we had these really tiny windowsills, and I loved it. But what happened? I had a 1989 Lakewood heater in that same color combo as that fan there. As a plastic one for $20. Got it service merchandise. Well, what's the significance of that? Come 1991, I wanted to have everything Lakewood branded, and my parents wouldn't buy me another fan. I've already had one. So I did something I shouldn't have done, and something I regret. I cut one of the motor windings, and I said, "Look, it's broken." And I went out, and we went out and got it was in 1991, so it would have been a 1991 third gen, but it was the different third gen. It was the one with the even thinner cabinet than that. And no. I think it only lasted till 1994, and the thermal fuse opened, because my parents never cleaned it, and it was clogged up with pet hair and all that. I don't know, but I didn't like that fan that much. And on that note, just let me just say this. Remember, my cutoff point on so many things is the mid-'80s. There's very few things past the mid-'80s I like. Some of it would be box fans or vacuum cleaners. All right, I know I'm rambling on, but I got to get this story out. So yeah, now that said, Lasco Galaxy, this blade set's been around since the early 80s. And before they went to that stupid pedal-bladed design, this fan had superior air movement. I mean, as much as I would say a second-gen Lakewood. And it definitely blows a third-gen away. A third-gen like this is good, but it's not that good of a performer. Alright, that said, I love this fan. I got it back. This is it. The exact fan in the rare gray bladed variety. We have another gray bladed variety, but it needs repainted. The cabinet has rust on it. It's out in storage. When this one came, like, mint mine for the collection in here. That's why I'm going to keep this in this room, probably in the closet. Because the color scheme in this room is like a brown, beige thing going on. But here you go. I remember the new, at the time, Marco motor that was metal with the ribbon style cable. And this one actually has the feet intact and like new, and the handle intact. Well, this was Galaxy's, Alaska's downfall was this handle. That's how I associate these fans. This handle, even if the handle's missing, just seeing those holes underneath, just, I know what kind of fan this is. I just love these fans. Anyhow, that got story time out. Now it's time for demo time. It's obviously a low hour fan because that power switch is stiff, like it was brand new. Medium. But I also loved how at the time they still kept the square cabinet. And that's how I always used to love seeing these fans in windows so bad. Even on low, this thing's pumping out a lot of air. It's a very good blade set. There's your spin down time. The motor's been disassembled and oiled. And pad power, pad power, pad power, pad. Alright. Now here's the startup sounds or whatever, if it'll pick up any. Let's see what it does. Now it's high. Here's medium. And here's low. But I will say, if I just kept mine back in the day, and I was good about keeping it clean and everything. Yeah, the newer fans, the downfall was it didn't have a resettable thermal fuse, or a resettable thermal breaker, I should say. But if it did open, that'd be an easy fix. These motors were repairable, but it only would open if it got no air, like it completely clogged. Unfortunately, with pets in the house, that's kind of what happened. My parents never cleaned their fans, so yeah, to me, this was like Alaska's last best fan they made. Yeah, the one after that where they rounded the cabinet still had the good Marco motor and same blade set. And those are still good fans. In fact, we got one. It's in the bedroom right now. But that said, in terms of styling and everything, this was like the last of the good ones here. It may not have had the full depth cabinet or the badging in the front that said Lasco or Galaxy right in the middle. It's still a classic, and it's already 25. Oh, no, it's almost 26. The dates on the bottom say 1989 to 1990. But yeah, there you go. One more time on high, just because. Yeah, it even stays up pretty stable without me holding it. There you go. Thanks for watching, and click like and subscribe.